Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Byron.
Hi, I'm Charnice.
And we're the Mobile Home Elite Investors.
Yes, and this week's episode is going to be about couples in business, so stay tuned.
So, it was a hot, steamy night in the Chicago alley. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like in the Chicago alley. No.
No, I'm just kidding. No, for real. So I had some friends come in town, and they wanted to go out to a party, 4th of July. And I remember them saying, let's go to a silent party. I'm like, a silent party? Now, I've been hearing about silent party. Just to give you background what that is, there are parties where you put on headphones and listen to music and party versus having the speakers loud. So if you want to talk, you can take your headphones off, have a conversation.
Yeah, it's a cool party, fun party.
Yeah, a lot of fun, different, and I just love the concept. And so that night, I'm with my friends, all my friends at the time, they were in relationships. Like, come on, B, come out and everything. And I had to go to work in the morning. That's the funny thing. I had to
Yeah, he did, because he told me that when he first met me.
Yes.
Like, ooh, got me a working man.
and I had to be at work at like 5 a.m. So, we having fun, everything like that. And I remember it was kind of like the wood. My buddies had asked me, like, hey, man, you get any numbers? I'm like, no, I really didn't. So it's almost kind of like, fellas, almost kind of put the pressure on me. Like, I had to get something. So fast forward, end of the party. And I see this fine tenderoni across the room. And I'm like,
Hey, that's me, ladies. I'm just playing.
So I remember looking at it and I smiled.
She did. And I was actually with my friend and she was ready to go. She like, girl, I'm ready to go. My feet hurt. Ladies, you know how we did with our heels on. Feet was hurt. I'm like, hold on, girl. I'll see somebody. Give me about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so, I went and glided over there, like the smooth criminal that I am. I'm just playing. But I remember just, talking to him.
He was very nice. He was a sweetheart. I remember I was like, oh my God, he's such a little gentleman. Like, I didn't think he was as older as he was because, he had a little baby face, but yeah.
Yeah, and I remember my phone was dead. So I remember I'm like, hey, take my number down, maybe shoot me a text. Sometimes, fellas, when you do that, you might be kind of losing it because 9 times out of 10, female, they got a few other numbers. They like, why should I message you, anyway? So
yeah, but I just hit him with my name, ladies, just Charnice, and then it was up to him to do the rest of the day's morning and so forth.
And now, before this got played out, fellas, I hit him with the Good Morning Beautiful.
He surely did. Now, this was a couple of years. This is the thing. We're not talking about July 4th last year. This is July 4th, 2016. So this is where it was still before all the memes and all the funny jokes came in place. This is before all that.
Yeah, fellas, if you're still using the Good Morning Beautiful. Now, if you're using to your queen, cool. But if you got a number and you hitting the Good Morning Beautiful the next day,
trust me.
She even got that.
We got that.
We already
got that, okay?
But yeah, and that was the beginning. From there, we just, we were always,
friendship, and we were always cool. We had ups and downs like everybody, but throughout everything, we've always had a solid friendship, and that's what makes us so great, and that's why we've been able to come together and do what we're doing to this day.
Yeah, so shout out those, I forgot the crew that had silent parties in Chicago, but shout y'all out for having it. For me, meeting my queen. So.
Yeah, same. That was my first silent party too, so I loved it.
To give you some background, I had created an LLC previously, actually about 3 months before we even considered actually, going into business together. And I had a marketing business, which, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do too well, but I was already on the business, kick. I had been an entrepreneur at that time for a year, so I was a struggling entrepreneur, just kind of, different things, just trying to see what worked and trying to do a lot of things by myself. And, the story of we really wanted to do real estate. We had been having those talks about real estate.
Yeah.
We went to a few first-time home buyer seminars.
We was gonna each get like a 3-flat single-family home building. We were talking about doing that together. So
yeah, and so we had already like developed we wanted to do something together, but we didn't really envision being in business together.
We didn't. We didn't. Yeah, so my entrepreneurial journey started, I was still working. See, while Byron was on he had his business that he's talking about, I was still actually working at the time. And, honestly, I just wasn't happy. Like, I wasn't happy. I was in a corporate environment that wasn't really the background. Like, I went to school for social work. So social work is so far left of the corporate world. So I just knew that wasn't going to be where I wanted to be in life. And I've always had aspirations of business, but it wasn't until we came together that it's like when I saw the strive and the energy and just how much effort he put into it, even though he said that he didn't really get the success that he wanted, I saw everything he put into it. So that pushed me to be like, okay, I want to do this with you. Let's do something together.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
So, fast forward, I ended up leaving that job, and yeah, it was nothing but time and opportunity to push the business. So, people who have been on our webinars, the story about the podcast, and that's really how we got started as far as us getting into mobile home investing.
Yeah, and originally, even where we are now, we originally just started a business more so on the investment side to either allow people to, to come in and invest. And we saw, I would say, halfway through, we said, hey, we gotta teach people this.
Yeah.
We have to teach people this because it was so, at times, it was so like unbelievable. The returns we were getting, like we were looking like, did we really just spend?
I'm like, wow, did I just
$500 for this house?
that, and did I just make like half of my salary in a month's time? Like something that would have took me like 6 months to make if I was still working that same 9-to-5 job. I was like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. And also, just a lot of people, my friends, family, their friends, they all were inquiring, like, what are you doing? How are you doing it? So that just really pushed us both to be like, hey, let's create this coaching program.
Yeah, definitely. And so, when you think about it, we heard a lot of things about it first. We were actually a newly couple. And people were like, are you sure you want to do that?
Oh yeah, we got on both ends. Both of us got those like, oh, you guys aren't married, and how do you know that it's gonna work? What if he runs off with all your money? And I'm like, that can happen. Honestly, that can happen with you going into business with a friend, a close friend, a family member, cousin, brother, sister, mom and dad. Those same scenarios can happen.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the biggest thing I would tell you for advice, do everything the legal way. We got legal consultation. It wasn't anything where we just like, okay, cool, let's just get this LLC. And we went and got legal consultation. We found out the right things to protect both of us.
Right, in the long run.
In the long run. So that's the biggest thing. So when you do, if I give you advice, if you do go into business with a significant other, if you go into business with a friend, you want to get that legal advice. You want to make sure you cross, all your T's, dot all your I's. And that way again, it's not only asset protection, but it's protection for both of you guys. Because God forbid, let's say you do have a situation where you guys have to, split apart, whether it's couples, friends, whatever, to the business piece, just the business piece. You two are able to walk away with the terms that when you started with, that's what you guys have. So a great way to protect yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So my advice for any couples that are currently in business or thinking about getting in business, the first thing is definitely listen. Listen to each other's ideas and try to come together and come up with that common ground so that you're both happy in the situation. And then also in your business, find what you are good at. Like, whatever you're good at, take that and go crazy.
No, definitely. And then my advice would be work together to execute a plan. Like, you know, when you guys are doing that, see far ahead, see the bigger picture, talk about what may seem impossible, and actually start to create that, because you need a guide in any business, but you need a guide, and that's something that can help you guys stick to. You create that blueprint, of course, a business plan.
Right.
And there's so many tools out here. You watching YouTube, you can YouTube how to write my business plan.
Yeah.
You know, it's programs out here. I'm pretty sure in your city, in your state, they have different programs to help you go first. Like, definitely listen. You want to be able, when you guys have that, but now you want to be able to put together a plan, and that plan can really help you guys to stay on track, towards your goals and your success.
Yeah, definitely. And we can sit up here and say that, it's not always, giggles and laughs. We take the business very serious. Sometimes we have some very serious, heated conversations, okay? But the reason why they get so, get like that sometimes is because it's our passion. Like, we eat, sleep, and breathe this all day, every day. So.
Right. No, definitely. You got to treat it like a kid. Like it is a kid. Like you create a.
Yeah, this is our baby. Like we say it all the time. This is our child. We have a child together. The business.
Yes. And so when you look at it, like a lot of times, and for us, we have technically 3 kids together now.
Yeah.
No actual physical kids, but 3 different business entities that we've created. And so when we talk on this particular one, for us to actually be able to give, this is one of the most, for myself, speaking for myself, and maybe definitely trying to test. This is one of those where it's joy because we given.
Yeah.
Because we went through the trenches, we went through so many things to be to be able to share this, and so now it's like that. It's that sweet because it's like I can't wait to see your journey.
Yes.
I can't wait to help you kind of start. Not to say it's gonna be easy because nothing is easy, but to have that guide to know, okay, these steps, and be able to complete it and duplicate it, and then looking at your success.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, you know what? I would say one more thing too, and this is something that I have to, even myself, getting better at. If you're in a relationship and you're talking about business with your significant other, you have to be able to separate the business and personal. It's times where I get so caught up into it, I'm just like business, but then I have to allow time to still date Sharnice.
Yeah.
I still have to allow times that if we're out, just kind of sometimes putting the phone down and be like, okay, look, because I'm a sponge. I'm all forever always trying to learn and throw something new. So you still have to provide that time to be able to, again, date and enjoy. And that way, the relationship is not the business.
Right.
It's a part of it. Again, we have to tend to our kids, the business.
It's the majority of our life because, again, neither one of us, we have jobs. So this is what we do. So it is majority of our conversations, but we also have made those daytimes, or even if it's just spending time in the house and we're watching a movie or playing Uno together, anything small like that. It's just that quality time, and we take maybe an hour or so out the day to just do us.
Acknowledge each other, just knowing that before this even happened, the reason why our relationship, it wasn't a business,
right?
It was, for you. So, if any couples, anything like, feel free to reach out. Questions that you may have,
feedback.
Yes, but teamwork makes the dream work. Now, here's one thing I want to add to. I get it when sometimes you hear this, you may say, "Baby, look at this, look, they did this, right?" And for my other person that's watching, all I can tell you is the mindset might not be here now. Trust the person that's coming to you saying, "Hey, let's." Anybody that wants to better you, to create some type of things together, you got to be able to trust them, despite whatever past or whatever things they may have into. You got to be able to trust them, but you got to do your own homework. You got to do your own homework and be willing to bring something to the table, like Shani said, like know your strength, know what your strength is, know what you're good at, and that way you guys can build some chemistry and be able to work together.
Yeah, definitely.
So hey, you guys, thank you for watching us talk about couples in business. Man, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. Subscribe to the channels for the latest videos, updates. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms at mobilehomeeliteinvestors.com. Also, if you need to ask us a question, email us, mheliteinvestors.com. Text invest to area code 708-646-3588. And last but not least, make sure you check out the website www.mobilehomeeliteinvestors.com.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys have a great one, and thank you for rocking with the Mobile Home Elite Investors. Invest well.